here. Or maybe not so much. Why New Year's resolutions will fail and what to do instead. I'm Terry Cardullo with Talking with Terry, and let me save you time, energy, and resources, okay? I know you're busy, so let me fast track you here. Make sure that you watch this video until the end for a tool that will set not only you, but your business up for massive success, okay? Yes? Now, it is said that 80% of New Year's resolutions will fail by February. That's a short amount of time, friends. So here's why New Year's resolutions don't work, right? We've all heard them before: losing weight, eating better, eating healthier, exercising more, right? Here's why. Change requires a change in habits. And I'm talking beyond the conscious choices, but the unconscious programming. And it doesn't happen overnight. And that's what we think going into this. We're like, yep, bippity boppity boo, we're going to say this, and then it's going to happen. It requires action. It requires inspired action on a repetitive process that requires those habitual changes. And we lack clarity, we lack a plan, and we lack accountability in making sure that we are moving the dial forward, okay? So do this instead, and you're gonna manifest way faster. Here we go. Step one, we've gotta be really clear on what it is that we're asking for and desiring in our life. Clarity is queen. So I'm going to invite you, and we're going to drop down this link below so that you can get your free access to this, okay? So this is your targets. Where are we heading? It represents our entire life. So we have health and fitness, home and family, social life and relationships, spirituality, mental development and education, career and finances. So it represents our entire being, if you will. And so we want to make sure that we take some time and get clarity on these different areas. Take a moment. Look at your past year. What worked? What didn't work? What would you like to create this year? Okay, so let's create that clarity, and then we're gonna redefine these in a moment, okay? But first, I want you to drop down in the comments, what are some things that you're speaking life into? Our intentions, when activated, start to set our desires in motion. So drop it below. What are you starting to speak life into? I'd love to hear from all of you, okay? So step number 2 is taking this, and what we're gonna do is you're gonna spend 10 minutes, and we're going to define and refine these. So 10 minutes, and you're just going to mind map out and drawing out, various targets that you have in each of the categories, okay? Spend 10 minutes, okay? Put it aside. I want you to leave it for at least 2, if not 3 days. And here's why. When we're in constant go, go, go mode, our brain starts to process over and over the same thoughts, the same ideas. Once we write them out, we physically write them out, the brain goes, oh heavens, thank you so much. You're not going to forget this. I can now create and generate more ideas. Set the timer for 10 minutes and do a massive brain dump of all the things. Nothing is off limits here, okay? Some people will restrict themselves by, oh, I can't do that. I can't. No. Everything goes on here, okay? Spend 10 minutes after the timer goes off. What you're going to do is step away 2 to 3 days. Leave it, let it just kind of, simmer for a moment, and then I want you to come back to it. And I want you to set the timer for another 10 minutes. Now notice what new ideas, new awarenesses, new thoughts that you have to contribute to your targets, okay? And the reason why I'm calling it a target versus a goal or a New Year's resolution, a target allows us to give us direction, right? And intention is an aim that guides action, okay? And so it just helps us in creating where we're heading. And on some of my other videos, I do a deep dive on intentions and what does that look like and what does, targets really look like. But on this video, we're gonna keep it real clean and simple, okay? All right, so after you get done, the timer goes off. What I'm gonna invite you to do is I want you to take a highlighter and I want you to highlight 1 to 2 per category, okay? You can do 3 if they're smaller, but 1 to 2 is plenty. We don't want to overload you. We want to get really clear in setting out what you're going to set yourself up for success for the upcoming year, okay? So that's step number 2. Be sure to subscribe so that you can catch other episodes that will really help unpack some life and business success hacks. All right, hit that notification bell so that you are notified every time we drop a new video for you, okay? All right, step number 3 is really creating by design. It's creating on demand, if you will. Now, people always ask me, Terry, it seems as though you have a magic wand that you're always creating and you're always manifesting. How do we do this? And I will say, yes, one of it is about setting the intentions. 2, it's about bringing that into light and calling that into our existence on a regular, intentional way. Now, one of the ways is to create a vision board, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. Now, you can create vision boards from different sizes. I have a smaller one, I have bigger ones. You get to really create and play with what your vision boards look like and experience. I'm going to do another video, so make sure that you come back. I'm going to do another video that's going to talk about all the pro tips on how to create a vision board that actually works, okay? Because so often we create a vision board and people are like, they're not working. And there's reasons why, okay? But you can use a vision board as a tool to help you manifest faster, okay? So make sure you check out that video. I'm going to upload it here shortly as well so that you have another reference point that will do a deep dive into it and some massive secret sauces. And so you can actually create a vision board that actually works. The last thing, and this is the secret sauce, okay, friends? People always ask me, how do you continue to create and generate? You got to be intentional about it. You got to put it into your daily practice, okay? It's about taking inspired action daily, okay? And so often why New Year's resolutions don't work is because after a couple days, we may get out of the practice of it. We get out of the habit of doing it, and therefore it's kind of out of sight, out of mind, and then we move into something else, right? But this is about really making a commitment to yourself. If we want to see permanent change, we must be willing to put in the work. It is said that it takes 30 days to create a change, 60 days to create a habit, and 90 days to create permanent results, right? And so it is going to take some time to start doing this. Here's my little secret sauce, okay? And I'm going to drop the link so that you can get your own copies of this, okay? Is using a daily intentions planner, okay? Because the joy of this is actually taking your targets. Look at this, folks. Like, we're making it super easy. You're taking your targets, you're putting it in your book, okay? And then what you're going to do is you're going to activate your intentions every single night. And we're going to do so by filling this out. I have a video that you can download and get direct access on how you can use this, how it ties in brain science along with the universal laws into a daily practice that will be mind-blowing to you. We actually have an exercise to work the reticular activation system built in so that you can start to see the evidence before you ever start to see the ultimate results that you like. You're going to start to see it, that we're going to build on that evidence, and then it's like, oh, I got this. Because why resolutions fail oftentimes is they don't see the results immediately. So we're going to tie in that evidence. We're going to build that evidence in so you can be like, oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Of course I can do this. I just created that. And you are going to feel like you have a magic wand, my friends. That is how juicy this can be, okay? So make sure that you grab your copies and get started today, my friends. All right, I hope this has been helpful. As always, friends, be bold, be brave, be fearless, be the magic of you. And I can't wait to hear your success stories. Massive love, friends. Mwah! We'll see you in the next episode.